Hello, how you doing tonight? I'm tired. So I've got this thing on my mind, and it's about video games. As you know, I love video games. As you know, I have trouble finding time to play video games. So what I usually do is I play games on my phone. Now, I've tried to keep them, somewhat not brain intensive, but like not just idling games. Like I don't, I was never into like the farming games or whatever. In recent weeks, I've played a lot of Grindstone on Apple Arcade. That's a puzzle game. It's pretty good. I played a lot of Dragon Quest Walk, which is fun. I've talked about that before. But lately, I've noticed that these games, by design, just seem to go on and on and on, and there's no end in sight. Excuse me. And it's really starting to rub me the wrong way. It's not that I want things to be over, but I definitely feel like knowing and being able to see an endpoint is a great relief with these things. And it ties into something else. I love movies. I very much love movies. I like TV shows. Of course, I like watching TV shows. But the last couple of years, you've seen this explosion of, oh, it's a TV series, it's TV series, TV series. Netflix is a new streaming series every freaking second. And guess when you make a series, guess what? It starts and you never know when it's going to end. And it can go on and on and on. Even a single season or part, as they call them now, it's like 10, 11, 12 hours. And that's a lot to sit down like, I'm going to watch all this. I often don't. I often just don't start. When contrast to that, you know what I loved this year? Dolomite is My Name. It's a movie. It's a goddamn movie. It starts and it's awesome and then it ends and that's it. They didn't need to make a 10-part series about him becoming Dolomite. It's fine. It's just a movie and it's great. So I feel like I'm really coming to terms with the fact that I like to enjoy things, but I also like to enjoy things that have an ending, or at least a point where it wraps up. Because a lot of these streaming shows just don't do that. They just stop. What comes to mind? Umbrella Chronicles. Umbrella Chronicles is a comic book I read. I really liked it. The show started. I really enjoyed it. And then the show just stops. It doesn't end. There's no conclusion. They just stop because guess what? They want to make more show. It's like, what am I doing? Why did I give you all this time? If you're not going to end, or at least some sort of climax, something, nothing, literally nothing. It's like, oh, well, we stop now. It's like, no. And video games, a lot of video games are guilty of this. I don't want to jump to conclusions, but the last couple nights I've tried really hard to make time to play an actual video game on my PS4, a game that I'm pretty sure if I gave it enough time, it would have an ending. Now, I don't know if I'm going to have that time because it seems to be big and there seems to be no pause button, which freaks me out. Like, why does your game have no pause button? Why are you, so sadistic? But at least in playing it, I feel like I'm going somewhere, and this. If I finish this, it could finish. Whereas all the mobile games I play now, it's like, yeah, this goes on forever. It just goes on, and I don't want that anymore. It's one reason, truth be told, I'm not super jazzed about Picard next year. I love Star Trek. I love Star Trek stories, but Next Generation had a show and it ended. They made some movies. They got really bad and they ended. I don't know if the answer is, well, let's just make a new show about Captain Picard. Maybe it might be good. I'm certainly going to watch it, but I'm not super psyched about it because I feel like, they had a story and they wrapped it up. It was a nice story. Anyway, it is very late, and this video will end. Good night, everybody. I love you.